Hi Marion local parents and students. The purpose of this video is to talk about ways to get audio support for reading. First of all, why? There's multiple studies that say that both motivation and reading comprehension increases with the use of audiobooks. For me personally, I enjoy audiobooks, but the one thing I really stress is if you are going to do audiobooks, make sure you still are following along with the regular book. It is so important for you to both hear and see the words while reading. So I'll start with the most expensive services first of all. Actually, this one is free too, unless you would want to buy these. This is the least techie way. They're called playaways, and I'll show at the very end of this video how to get one of those. These are paid services. Tales to Go I've never used, but this would allow you to listen to quite a few different books for free. Audible, I personally did get a free month of this for my own son. This will allow you to listen to books and have a much wider variety than some of the free things. Both of these services have a free trial that you could try it. But the way I usually suggest to go as far as with audiobooks is through your public library. If you go on the Marion Local Resources and go to the research links, you can access the Mercer County Library there. Obviously, you can just Google that. Just make sure you get Mercer County, Ohio. At that point, you want to select Catalog. And then from there, you are going to get on the Ohio Digital Library. Once you're on the Ohio Digital Library, you search for the book that you want. So a very popular book that a lot of students like to read is Chasing Lincoln's Killer. And you can see that it comes in two formats, an audiobook and an ebook. Now, the one problem with, going with a free service is, you may have to wait versus you go with Audible or this other service, Tales to Go, you obviously don't have to wait. But, what I suggest to students is always have a book in waiting. Always, have a book that you're going to have checked out. And so you obviously want the audiobook. Ebook will not read to you. The audiobook will. And so you'll click on that. And what you want to look at is how long you're going to have to wait if it's not immediately available. And then you want to place a hold. Now, if you've never done this process before, what you're going to want to do is sign in with your library card. If you don't have a library card or it's lost, I have done this. Get a free one instantly using your mobile number. You certainly can do that. I actually do have an account with this one. I use that for my kids. I use my own library card for myself. If you do this, you will have to, they'll send you a verification code. You have to put the code in and then you'll be signed in. Otherwise, when you place your hold, you want to make sure that you select Mercer County Library. Okay, and then you will be putting in that whole long number that is on your library card. On your library card, it will show spaces. You don't put any spaces in, and you do use every single number. Your PIN number, when you originally signed up for your library card, you were supposed to supply them with a PIN. It's the last four digits of my personal phone number. A lot of times when people sign up for a library card, that is what they do. You can always sign up or call your local library and they can help you find this information. They're great at the Marion Branch Library. I did suggest you go through Mercer County. If you're with Zahn, it's still considered the Mercer County system. If you go to Coldwater, they've got their own. If you go to Minster, they're part of the Auglaize County Public District Library System. It's the same process, but you'll just have to put in your different library. Then you can sign in. Once you've signed in, then you go ahead and you place the hold. And you can see that I've already placed a hold on this title. And so, that's on my account now. So, once you've got that on your account, you can look at your loans. And you can see that I've got these checked out currently. And there's my Chasing Lincoln's Killer. And you can see that I did it was on my loans are the ones that I currently have checked out. Holds are the ones that I'd like to get soon. And you can see that I've got several that I'm waiting for. And this is where you'll go to manage your books. And then as far as just listening to these books, if you're on a computer, what I suggest the students do is select Read in Browser. I believe this one is an ebook, so let me see if I can go to one of my audiobooks. Okay, so if you go to Listen in Browser, what I suggest that the students do is make this a favorite. So add it to your bookmark bar, and then you can always come back to this page very quickly on your Chromebook, and then it'll keep the place for you. What's nice about an audiobook is you can change the speed at which you're listening. This could help to train yourself to read faster, but again, you want to be following along with the book as you read. And so that's one way you could do this. I use my phone to listen to books. There is a separate app you will want to download. It is called Libby. And you can see right here that you can get that information on how to use Libby there. That's just another way that you could use those audiobooks. At the beginning of this, I did talk about playaways. And so I'll talk about playaways now. So with a playaway, what you're going to want to do is you want to search specifically for books. So let's say I wanted to read The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. What I would do is I would come over to the side here, go under More, and click Playaway, and then press Include. And you'll see that there is a playaway. It says Book on Digital Player. That's a playaway that I could check out. That way I would not have to use a phone or a Chromebook. I would just need a pair of earbuds. The other thing that you can do is, let's say you don't know the book, you just want to see what playaways are out there. Keep playaway here. And I'm not sure if this is going to let me do it, but I'm going to go ahead and press Include there. And it did keep Tom Sawyer in there, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Let's press Search. Okay, so I'm going to need to go down here and go this route. So I'm going to select Playaway, Include, and then I'm going to select Young Adult Books and include that. And now these are all the books. There's 373 of them in the Ohio system, which you could check out these playaways. So let's say that I go with this book. This is a very popular author, Alan Gratz, Resist. What you would do is place your hold. And again, now you're going to get your Mercer County Library card out, put in your barcode, put in your PIN, log in, and then you place your hold. And yours is probably defaulted to the Zahn Marion branch. Mine is at St. Henry. And as soon as that book comes in, I personally get an email. You may get a phone call. It depends on how your account is set up. You know, and you can look at how you have that set up. You've got all kinds of different possibilities there under your preferences in order to, and you could call the library and they can help you with that as well. I don't really want to honestly check that out, so I'm going to cancel my hold there. And that's one way to get playaways. So if you have other questions, you can email me, call me, or talk to me in class, and I'll help you to get audiobook support. Thank you.